Channel. Welcome back to a new video. I'm on my way to pick up something pretty cool. It's actually what I kind of mentioned in my previous video about, kind of a cool video series and something that a little bit of a surprise, I guess. But if you guys can't tell by the title, I'm going to pick up a 2018, actually it's a 2020 Lapis Blue front bumper. We'll go into the story of actually how I obtained this and just kind of how it all went down. It's a pretty cool story. If you guys are interested in hearing, the really generous offer and really cool story, I suggest you stick around and see what this video is all about. I'm headed to a local Subaru dealer where the bumper is located, so I'm gonna go pick that up, and then we'll get it back home, and then we'll go over, all the details and what I plan on doing with it, as well as the story of how I obtained this bumper. So hang tight. Let's go pick up the bumper, and yeah, this video should be pretty cool. So let's go get it. Hell yeah. 2020 Lapis Blue, basically brand new front bumper. So let's get home, show it off a little bit, give you some of the details, and we'll have a talk about what we're gonna do in terms of the actual grill and all that stuff. But yeah, man, really cool story. Met up with a really cool subscriber, really cool dude. Again, we'll go over that whole story in a little bit, but yeah, very grateful. There's still a lot of good humans out there, so stay tuned. Now check that out, guys. You don't really see that very often. Sidecar. Uh-oh, right? A little bumpy. Pretty cool. Obviously, you can tell by the beginning of the video, I picked up the bumper this weekend. This is a few days later. Actually, it was yesterday. So, I'm not in the same clothes, and obviously my beard's a little bit shorter. But yeah, I picked up this 2018 Lapis Blue, brand new front bumper. It literally is brand new. And I got a really, really cool story to tell about this and how I obtained it, and kind of the whole backstory behind it. Just quickly, you guys know that I've been searching for a 2018 bumper. I was looking at a few different options. There's different ways you can go about doing it. I was either looking for a used one. I was looking on eBay, Craigslist, salvage jars, and just trying to find a bumper that that was in good condition, that was this color, and that was worthy of putting on my car. And anyone that I did find, they were asking like $500, and they were beat up. There were scratches everywhere. Things were cracked. So I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I buy something that's just beat up and not to my standards, and then I would just have to get it repainted and fixed anyway. So that kind of led me to, okay, let me just get a new one. I was looking at a few other options, in terms of getting something new. And one of them was actually, there's a couple websites, couple companies that pre-paint brand new bumpers. You just tell them what kind of bumper you want and your paint code, and they paint it to that color. And I've heard some good reviews. I heard some so-so reviews. The things that I wasn't crazy about that method is I didn't really know the paint quality of it, if it was up to my standard. I've heard there was some imperfections in the paint, and they just weren't as good as at least for me. I have that eye, that detailing eye, so I know for me it would bother the heck out of me. I also heard that when they ship them, they actually fold these corners in to save on a smaller box and save on shipping. And when you end up getting the bumper, it's creased, and and that's after it's painted as well. So I can only imagine, it takes about a week. So I can only imagine they paint it, and then like a day or two, they probably fold it up and send it off to you. And those were around anywhere from $600 to $800, which I thought was okay, which was reasonable comparing to what you would have to do. Going the other route of maybe buying a Subi Speed one that was already pre-painted. Those things are like $2,000, which is crazy, by the way. But I was thinking about doing that, but again, I don't think I would be as happy if I were to just buy a brand new one and get it painted myself. So that led me to my third option. I was looking at just buying a brand new unpainted one from Subaru. The cheapest I found was about $186, which was incredibly reasonable. I thought that was actually pretty cheap for a bumper. The thing that was killing it for me was the shipping cost. Everyone was charging about $300 to ship. So basically you're paying, half, even more for shipping than for the actual bumper. So you're looking at like $400 or $500 just to get the bumper shipped to you, and that's unpainted. And then you have to go to a body shop, get it painted and everything. So you're looking at almost $1,000 just to get the bumper painted. And so
I was kind of weighing my options, and it was on my radar, but I wasn't like, I'm going to do it right now. This is definitely, I want to do this. I was scouring the internet, trying to find something that maybe would pop up. It's kind of like cars and stuff. I don't necessarily want to sell this car, but I'm always looking for new cars. I'm always looking for that's just something I enjoy doing on my downtime. So the bumper was one of those things I would just look once in a while and see if there's anything out there that was worthy. Let's go over the story of actually how I got this front bumper. Now, like I said, every night I was kind of scouring the internet, trying to find something, and there was just nothing up to par. But the other night, one of my subscribers, somebody that follows me and then I actually talk to fairly often, we're always going back and forth about, questions with the car and, just modifications, everything. He has a 2020 Lapis Blue STI. It's really, really nice. We just kind of go back and forth, just normal car guy talk and just a cool dude. But the other night he actually reached out to me and said, hey man, I know you're looking for a 2018 plus bumper. And he actually had another one. And the funny thing about it is he bought his STI in, I think he said May or June. So this is what, 3 or 4 months ago, 5 months ago, whatever it is. And when he took delivery of it, there was a small scuff, a small little imperfection in the black plastic piece on the bottom here. So basically what happened was the dealership that he bought it from was kind enough, and they actually got him a whole new front bumper. They repainted it and everything, and he was on his way. And the cool thing about it was they had an entire Lapis Blue 2020 STI front bumper just sitting there. So his name is Jason. He reached out to me and said, hey, if you're interested, would you want it? I said, yeah, dude, absolutely. He said, okay, let me reach out to the dealership. It's been 3 or 4 months since I spoke to them, and since they've been storing it, I don't know if they still have it. Let me see. So he reached out, and then about a day later, he was like, hey, he's like, you're in luck. They still have it. It's actually on the top shelf, and you can come pick it up. I was like, dude, that's awesome. So ecstatic about it and just really excited. So I said, hey, Jason, I was like, how much do you want for this? I'll pay whatever it is you want, because this is literally an OEM paint, OEM bumper, everything, and it's brand new. And he said, hey, don't worry about it. So I know you guys are probably saying, holy crap. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying, through my phone, just screaming at the top of my lungs, couldn't believe it. But being the person that I am, I said, no way. I have to pay you for this. This is something that obviously, it's a valuable piece. A lot of people want this. This is something that I want to pay you. There's no question I have to pay you something. He was an extremely genuine person, extremely just a nice guy. And he wouldn't take anything from me. I offered to get him a bottle of whatever it is that he drinks, just anything. I said, please take something. I can't even tell you what this means to me. The money is not the issue here. I'm just so grateful that not only was there a brand new 2020 Lapis Blue front bumper available, but it was only 20 minutes away from me this whole time. So Jason is just, he's one of those people that just kind of restores your faith in humanity kind of people. There's a lot of terrible things in this world right now, and you can't help but look at the bad. And when somebody reaches out to you and generally just wants to do good, I'm talking about a materialistic thing here, but you can tell he was just a genuine, just a good human being. And that is one of my favorite things about this whole car community and kind of what we're building here on this channel is, like I said, there's a lot of terrible things out there. And what I'm trying to do here is kind of just, I kind of hope to get your mind off of those things, kind of, share some fun things on the side if you're going through some hard times or something like that, and you just need an uplift or just something to take your mind off. And that's what I do a lot. If there's something bothering me, I'm stressed out, I just kind of jump on YouTube and watch some of my favorite people I like to watch, and it kind of just helps all that stress kind of fade away, and it just makes me happy. And you know, that's kind of what I'm really trying to do here with this channel. I don't care about the fame or anything like that comes with doing all this. I legitimately just want to build a really positive and fun community. And I think so far we've done a really great job at doing that. And Jason is one of those people. Jason is one of those people that it just makes me realize that, you know, what we're doing here is the right thing. Of course, anybody would say that if they gave you a free bumper or a free car piece, but honestly, the bumper to me that's, you know, I'm not even really thinking about that. This guy reached out to me and said, hey man, I have a brand new bumper. I want you to take it. I want you to put it on your car. I'm giving it to you because I know it's going to make you happy. I know it's something that you want, and I know it's going to provide content for your channel. And it's as simple as that. He gave this bumper to me for free. And you know, I wish I was able to say I gave him a couple $100 for it or whatever he wanted, but he just wouldn't take it. He was just a genuine and honest and good, and just a good person. He just really wanted to do a good deed, and he sure as hell did. And so my job here is to do good deeds and to follow up. So I'm going to continue to provide for you guys and give you guys entertainment. I'm going to try to provide you guys knowledge and help you with your installs or your car and answer all the questions that you may have. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm also going to continue to try to do as many giveaways as I possibly can, just to give back, because just as a thank you for supporting me and supporting the channel and just everything that's happening here. I don't care if I have 5,000 subscribers or 5 million. I'm going to have the same mindset, same mentality. It's going to be the same format. I'm just going to keep on giving back as much as I can. I'm doing what I can at this time to give back as much as I can. You know, I'm just a normal guy here. You know, I'm not some claim to fame kind of person here where I have a lot of money and I can just do whatever I want. That's not the case at all. A normal person, just like one of you watching right now, and you know, just kind of enjoying my car and just having fun modifying it, and I'm setting up a camera and talking to it. Otherwise, I would be doing this myself. Maybe not the talking part, but I'd be modifying my car in the garage anyway. So that is how I came across getting a brand new 2020 Lapis Blue STI front bumper for free. So, you know, personally, I was kind of, like I said, I wasn't pushing it off, but I wasn't going to do it so soon. So now that I have it, I'm like panicking of what accessories and everything to put on, because I want to get this thing on the car as soon as possible. I'm currently parting out the front bumper on my car right now with all the extra modifications on it. You know, the grille, the daytime running lights, the turn signals, the lip, all that stuff. I'm actually trying to sell the whole bumper as well, just because I don't have anywhere to put it. And plus, once I get this on, I'm not going to I don't think I'll want to go back. Parting all that stuff out. You know, and plus it will help fund all the new stuff that I want to get on here. But one of the main parts about this video is obviously to introduce the actual bumper to you and what's going on the car next. I want to get some feedback and opinion on what you guys think looks best on here. I mean, I have my thoughts of what I want to do. So many ways to go on this bumper. It's insane. It's literally stressing me out thinking of the 1,000 different things you can do. Ultimately, I would like to do some sort of carbon fiber grille here. You know, there's two options you can do. There's just the normal, you know, the OEM grill, or you can get the JDM version without the center strip in the middle, and then you can do the carbon fiber trim around it. Or you can do something like, I believe Subi Speed has it, Burns Auto has it, Noble Performance has it. There's a lot of different companies that have a very similar type of grill. It's the grill that kind of bumps back and has the mesh there. There's no logo in the middle. I know there's more expensive ones like Charge Speed, which I am not paying for. That thing is almost $800. I'm sorry, it's really nice, but I'm not gonna spend that kind of money on a front grill. So don't even mention that. It is really nice, it's really cool, and I believe you can keep the emblem in the middle. But I actually prefer the look of the no emblem and just, you know, just a clean mesh look. There seem to be a lot of shortages and back orders on a lot of parts, especially carbon fiber parts. So every single one that I wanted, that I heard good reviews of fitment and everything, are not getting them in for, I don't even know, a while. So I'm not sure if I'm willing to really wait as long. You know, it could be up to 4 to 6 weeks. I can obviously run the bumper without a front grille, but that would bother the heck out of me. So I'm thinking about just going with the OLM JDM grill, which is basically the OEM looking grill, but doesn't have those little lines in the middle of it. It's just like it's basically the one I have, the JDM style without the little mustache, I guess you want to call it. And then they also have a carbon fiber, trim that goes around the outside of it, which looks really nice. And then I could use the black and white Subaru emblem in the middle. And I still think that would look really, really good. But I think ultimately I would like to have the mesh one in the back. I think it looks really clean, really aggressive. But it's just a matter of finding what company has it in stock, as well as if their fitment is good and everything. Because I really don't want to have to shove something on here. I've heard some pretty bad stories about fitment on these things. I heard just drilling things in and they just don't fit right. And I don't want to deal with that. So I might just go with an OEM type option for now, and then maybe in the future, if something better comes out that I know fits really well, maybe I'll scoop it up. But again, I don't know. I haven't ordered anything yet. I'm kind of waiting to really solidify my mind to make sure it is what I want, because I don't want to have to backtrack and try a million different things. I want to make sure I get it right the first time. Tow hook cover. That's not that it's going to be an issue, but that's probably going to be the last thing, mainly because they don't sell pre-painted tow hook covers. You just buy them, the unpainted version, and then you have to go get it painted. Usually people get it done when they're getting the bumper painted. I'll be back to the drawing board on that one. Maybe I'll find a salvaged bumper or something, and the tow hook cover is still there. So I don't. Usually they're not, because they had to get towed out from wherever they are, and the cover is just gone. But who knows? I came across a free bumper, so maybe I'll come across a free tow hook cover. I don't know. I might just pick up a stock one, the unpainted one, and pop it on there just so there's not a giant hole there for now, but we'll see. I'm not really too worried about that. Next up is the actual fog light bezel area. There's so many options for this thing, it's insane. It's literally driving me nuts. And the main reason why I wanted to get this bumper is because I wanted to get rid of the turn signals. I have them in the C lights now, so it's a little redundant, because now I have them here as well as the C lights, so it's a little too much going on. It's a little too busy, and I don't really it's too much, and I want to simplify it and make just one blinker. Like every car just has one blinker on the front bumper at least. So I wanted to get rid of the blinker, which that's easy to do. But the one thing that I'm kind of battling with is I have a 2017 which came with fog lights, and a lot of the 18 plus STIs don't come with fog lights. So a lot of the covers that they have, there's just no fog light option. They do have a WRX version where it has just a fog light, but it's that cheap plasticky. It's kind of like this, very unfinished, and I'm not a big fan of it. If they had those with a gloss black finish, those are the ones I would get. But they don't seem to have them anywhere, or anyone makes them or anything like that. I thought about getting the WRX ones that just haven't been painted, but I don't think I want to go that far. Those things are not expensive, and I don't feel like putting money into fog light covers just for a look. I'd rather find something that's available and just pop it on and be done with it. So there's two other options that I'm looking at. The other ones are the 2020, I believe they changed just the OEM inserts, which gets rid of the fog lights as well as the turn signals. It's the vented version, which I think looks really good. And I might go that direction. Just because I'm putting a new bumper on, I don't want to take away a function of the car. I'd rather, have working fog lights, and plus I have really nice diodynamic, the diodynamic SS3 fog lights, so I would like to put them to use. So Subispeed does have a version where they have the strip light, the DRL strip light here, and then they have a fog, which is the ones I'll probably end up getting. I had some great luck with the Subispeed ones, the OLM. I've had them on my car for 2 years. I haven't had any issues. So I might go with them. The only thing that I'm kind of hesitant about is I really didn't want a daytime running light strip bezel piece. The main reason for that is, again, because the C light is my daytime running light, and having the strip here, I just felt it was too busy and too much light on the front bumper. It's kind of redundant again, and I thought it was a little too much. But I think the 2018 plus fog light, the strip here, the daytime running light, it's a little more, I guess, thought out and a little bit more worked into the bumper, so I think it looks a little bit nicer. I think that's the one I'm going to go with for now. Obviously, I can change up down the road. They're not expensive. Just the OEM ones, I believe, are at $60 or so a piece, so it's like $120, $130 for both sides. And then the Subispeed ones with the daytime running light and the fog light opening, I think are around $115. So again, that's not the end of the world if I decide to change it up and get rid of the fog lights. I was even thinking about getting both and then kind of deciding and switching it up. But I think I'm going to start off with the Subispeed ones just wire up the daytime running light and just, kind of live with it. I also thought about doing like tinting the daytime running light so you can't see it as much. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm not there yet. Again, I haven't purchased anything yet. I wanted to kind of make this video and see what you guys think and get some opinions and all that. The next thing is, I know it's so much to do, but the next thing I'm thinking about obviously is I have to have a front lip on the car. Most likely I'm just gonna go with the same Basinar CSL style one, but they're 2 weeks away. They're out of stock currently, which is not a big deal. They actually might come in a little bit sooner, but I also thought about, hey, if you're doing this, you might as well go carbon fiber. Now, there's a lot of carbon fiber options out there. There's, something as expensive as the APR one, which I really want, but it's very expensive. It's about $750 just for a front lip. And to me, I know if I get the carbon fiber front lip, I'm gonna wanna do the sides, the rear, so it's kind of a rabbit hole. So I think for my sanity and my wallet, I might just stick to the Basinar, the same one that I have, because it looks good, it's held up very well, and I think it'll look really, really good on this bumper. So I might just do, that thing's only $120. And again, if it gets ripped up or scratched, I'm not gonna stress about it. I know if I scratch a $700 APR front lip, I'm going to probably poop my pants and cry my eyes out at the same time. So I don't think I'm gonna go that route just yet, but I am thinking about it. And again, I was preparing to spend, $1,500 or $1,000 basically on just getting the bumper to this point. So who knows, we'll see. I'm not there yet, but I am thinking about it. So I'm most likely for now, I'm gonna go with the Basinar CS style, the same one that I have on here. Unfortunately, the 15 to 17 front lips don't fit on here because it's a little bit different shape at the bottom. Otherwise, I would just reuse that one, but I'm just gonna get a brand new one and bolt it on. Last but not least, I'll show you real quickly where the imperfection is. It's very small, and for me being as meticulous and OCD and crazy that I am, it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. But there is a solution that I'm going to end up doing in the future once I kind of recoup a little bit after doing everything else. Burns Auto actually has a full carbon fiber piece here, which covers this whole entire black plastic piece in carbon fiber. It literally looks like that, but just in carbon, which is really nice. But the thing is like $500. It's literally just a cosmetic thing. And again, that doesn't really bother me as much, the little imperfection. Again, I'll show you in a second. So I'll eventually do that. But ultimately, another thing that I'm concerned about doing with this is if I do a carbon fiber grill and I do a carbon fiber front lip, and then I do carbon here, it's almost gonna be too much carbon. And I am a firm believer that overdoing it with carbon fiber gets tacky. I only like carbon, just small touches around the car. I don't like when it's just everywhere. If you notice, my car has just a few pieces of it, and I think that's enough. I don't want to get carried away. My current bumper, the JDM grill that I have the OLM trim, grill trim, which looks really nice. It's a really nice touch of carbon fiber, but it's not too much. So that's kind of ultimately leading me to believe to just do the grill and carbon and leave everything else gloss black, and again with the same lip. So it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a very similar styled bumper as my current one, but it's just gonna be obviously the new style and just look a little bit more aggressive. And I just much prefer the shape of this grill over the 15 to 17. But again, I haven't purchased anything yet. I'm battling back and forth. A part of me is like, just go all out, just get everything now, wait for things to come in and then pop it on when it's ready, or just get the pieces that I know I'm gonna be happy with and then kind of upgrade over time again. I can make videos installing those pieces and make content for you guys as well. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, what I should do. If you guys have any experience of certain grills or certain fog light bezels that fit perfectly or don't, or you're just not a fan of, let me know. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say, because that is what this video is about. Obviously, I have my thoughts, I have my opinions on what I would like to do. And of course, it is my money at the end of the day, and it is my car, so I have to do something that is going to make me happy. But you guys are important to me. You guys have supported me. It ultimately ended up to me obtaining a free 2020 Lapis Blue front bumper. So I am making sure I'm doing my due diligence and reaching out to you guys, getting your feedback to see what you guys like and what you would like to see, and just kind of build this car together. Obviously I'm the one doing it in the garage, but you guys are right here with me in this garage and having fun with me, and giving me feedback and you know, enjoying the process. So, all right, so here's a quick close-up of the scuff that I guess ultimately led Jason to getting a brand new front bumper. It looks actually worse on camera, but that is it. It's literally just that scuff there, and there's like a little indent right here, which honestly on the car, and you know, when you're looking at it from, you know, a foot away, you don't even notice it. But like I said, that whole Burns Auto piece covers this entire thing. So that will be completely obsolete if I do decide to go that route eventually. But otherwise, it is literally brand new, perfect lapis blue, no imperfections, no scratches. He actually even has Jescar and Colonite on the bumper already, which is exactly what is on this car. So it's literally a match made in heaven. It was literally made for my car. It's just going to be a perfect transition. I already put bead maker on it when I was cleaning it up because I had some, you know, just some dirt from just sitting after all these months and everything. But it cleaned up perfectly. There's literally not a single scratch on the car. There's not a single scuff other than down there. But man, this looks really good. I'm really excited to get this thing on. And for reference, this is the current one I have on, which I'm sure most of you have seen. Yeah, the JDM grill here with the carbon trim, Subi Speed daytime running lights, the Diode Dynamic SS3 fog lights. The yellow ones are the sport version. The OLM smoke turn signals, the Basin RCS style front lip. I also have bumper plugs, which is really nice. I don't have to use them on there because they're just black. I could just get normal black. I don't have to get anything color matched. So this bumper is really nice. I really did enjoy it, but ultimately I think this bumper is going to look way better. It's going to update the car, look way more aggressive. Yeah, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for you know, all the support over all this time. I haven't been doing this that long, but I feel like we're making some great progress, and I'm really looking forward to the future and you know, where this car goes and where the channel goes. Again, huge shout out to Jason. Thank you so much, dude. I can't thank you enough for the hospitality and the overall kindness that you provided, and just you're just a good dude. And I am going to take you up on that offer to install your short shifter for you. It's the least I can do, and the great thing about it is we'll be able to make a video for you guys. You know, since I didn't get a chance to record or film my short shifter install on my car, so we can do a video on Jason's car and kind of walk you through the process, and it's kind of a win-win situation. I get content, Jason gets a new short shifter, so it's the least I can do, man. Thank you so much once again. And to all you guys, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to kind of live out my dream here on YouTube, and you know, sharing my journey with you guys. And yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you in the next one.